Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Chase. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be doing something that was inspired by a comment a few weeks back on a Saturday Q&A. That person asked, what is your favorite hero in each category of Overwatch? So we're going to put a spin on that, and instead we're going to do my favorite operator from every CTU in Siege. So once again, this isn't the best operator or anything of that sort. It is strictly my favorite. If you have a differing opinion, don't, roast me. But I figured we'd go ahead and just jump right into it. So we're going to start with the SPETSNAZ, and definitely my favorite operator from that CTU is Tachanka. I mean, I never play Fuse, I never play Glaz, and I play Kapkan from time to time, but I play Tachanka a whole lot more than I should. Tachanka, he's a meme, all that shit, but I play him a whole lot more than I should, and I do somewhat well with him. He's very, very, bad, I guess you could say, but I still use him just because I think it's fun too, and the meme, that also gives it bonus points. Like I said with the others, Fuse and Glaz, just on offense, I don't use them. Glaz is absolutely terrible since of his nerf. Fuse, I just don't really use. Fragbird, my friend, actually uses Fuse a lot and does very well with him. And then Kapkan, I mean, I just don't see a reason to use him on defense. For the next CTU, we're going to have the GSG9, and it really came down to a hard one. The operators you can pick from are Jaeger, Bandit, Blitz, and IQ. And for this one, I have decided to go with Bandit. It really just came down to me between Bandit and Jaeger, and basically I just went with Bandit because I play him more. However, with that said, both Jaeger and Bandit are absolutely amazing operators on defense. There's a reason why they're almost picked every round. I just think Bandit has a better gadget, and I have a little bit more of a personal story with Bandit because I mained him on console and somewhat kind of mained him on PC there for a little bit. And, he's the only defender whose elite skin I have. A lot of people hate the Bandit elite skin, but I love it. As for Blitz and IQ, I just don't play shield operators. I think Blitz, he's very, very good in the right hands, but I don't use shield operators. And for IQ, I just think her gadget's useless. End times. I mean, it can definitely be very helpful to get Pulse or Vigil, and I'm sure a lot of you are going to say that, you use it right, and I'm sure you do. It's just, I can't. The next CTU we're going to be looking at is the GIGN, and this comes down to Doc, Rook, Montanya, and Twitch. And this was a very easy one for me. This one's definitely Doc. He was the first operator I actually ever bought in Siege because I've always liked playing the medic in games because I thought Doc was going to be a fucking medic. It's not how it really worked out to be. If you play Doc, you're likely using those stems on yourself. With Montanya, I don't play shield users. I've said that. Twitch, I can't do good with Twitch. No matter how much I try to get good with Twitch, I can't. Rook, he's just too basic for me. So Doc is, more of a better Rook, I guess, or at least a more strategically based Rook because you got to be smart with those stim pistols. You can't just lay down fucking armor and give it to the team. With Doc, you actually have to use them wisely, and I just like that. The next CTU we will be looking at is definitely going to be probably the hardest pick of this video for me, and it's the FBI. This came down to ass. It came down to ass. It came down to Ashe, Castle, Pulse, and Thermite, and I gotta go with Castle here. Castle, everyone fucking hates him, but I, find a way to love him. I like the strategy that comes with playing Castle. You actually have to put smarts into it. You can't just fucking, pick Ashe and just run in and gun down like 5 people. Pulse, he has wall hacks. That's really, really cool. And then Thermite is just an essential operator from the get-go. Finally, the last and final base game CTU is going to be the SAS, and this once again was also a tough one. It comes down to Mute, Sledge, Smoke, and Thatcher. This one's going to have to go to Sledge. He has a fucking sledgehammer. What more do I gotta say? He was my main for the first, year and a half to 2 years of the game, and then I switched up and went with Buck just because I think Buck offers more. However, you can't deny the fact of how versatile and how beginner-friendly Sledge is. Anyone can pick Sledge up and practically know how to play the game and learn the basics of Rainbow Six Siege, and that's what I love about him. As for Mute, I just like his gadget, and I like his whole design of how he doesn't talk. Thatcher, the EMP grenades are very good, and then Smoke, I just love how you can cut off entryways with it, and he has a really cool elite skin. Now we're going to be looking at the Canadians, and this is the JTF2 CTU, and this just comes down to Buck and Frost, and it's Buck by a long shot. Buck is my current attacking main. I love the, skeleton key. I think the skeleton key is one of the best gadgets in the game just because of the versatility it gives you. And he gets frag grenades, and he gets a very, very good DMR and very good AR. As for Frost, I mean, I like her Frost traps. I play her every now and then. She is a fun operator to play, but I just don't think she's overall that strong. The next CTU we have is the Navy SEALs, and it is going to be Blackbeard or Valkyrie. And this is a very tough one because I don't really feel great about either of these. I feel good about them, but I don't feel bad about them. It's just hard to explain. And for this one, I'm going to go with Valkyrie. Valkyrie, I think, has my most hours on her as a defensive operator. Still not Echo somehow. Valkyrie, I just don't like her MPX. Her weapon kit isn't attractive, but she does have a very good gadget. As for Blackbeard, he has a very bad gadget, but a very good kit. I also just like the overall cosmetics and aesthetic of Blackbeard. I think he just looks very, very badass. The next CTU we're going to be looking at is the BOPE. That is the Brazilians. And it's either going to be Capital or Chimera. And if you're a longtime fan of this channel, I fucking hate Chimera. Get that shit out of here. I'm not even going to talk about her. Capital, however, I mained him for a little bit when he had the frag grenades. Thought when he had the frag grenades he was very, very good. I like his crossbow. It is fun. It's just insanely situational. And in my opinion, this is going to sound really stupid, Capital has some of the best cosmetics in the game when it comes to uniform and headgear. The next CTU is going to be the SAT, and definitely my favorite one from this is Echo. You all know I'm a big, big Echo fan, but that doesn't knock on Hibana. Hibana is definitely amazing. She is so good because of the fact that she can, destroy reinforcements from range. However, I've just always loved Echo, and I've always had that attachment to Echo. I love his MP5. I love his 2 drones that he gets, and I've used Echo since probably about Velvet Shell, and it's always just been something that I've loved and gravitated towards. I think Echo definitely has a place in the game because of the fact where he can do so many things with that drone, and that's what I'm in love with. The next CTU we're going to be looking at is the GEO, and that is the Spanish, and they include Jackal and Mira, and these were probably the most 2 game-changing operators to ever come in. Mira, I love you, you're very, very good, but I'm going to have to go with Jackal. Jackal's just, I like footstep tracker thing. That's really fucking unique. That's why I love it. He also has a C7E, which is really cool. He has a SMG with a drum mag on it. I don't think that anything else like that is in Siege currently. You can also throw an ACOG on that thing, which is crazy. I think it's hilarious. He has a secondary shotgun to breach stuff, and he has smokes, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if they got removed from him. But what can Jackal not do? That's why you saw him banned so much. As for Mira, nothing really puts her lower. Her and Jackal are probably even. It's just I find myself playing Jackal more. The next CTU is going to be the SDU. That's the Chinese, and it's Legion or Ying. And this is an easy one for me. I absolutely don't like Ying. I think she is semi-borderline useless. So I'm going to have to go with Legion. Legion, changed the game there for a little bit. He was consistently the best defender in Siege there for quite a little bit of time. He has seen a little bit of nerf, but, the times that I had and the clips that I have playing as Legion will always be something that I remember. I'll also always like Legion because of that one time when they released the Sun Splash packs or whatever they were called, and he got that head of the sunglasses and the popsicle stick, and I was so happy I pulled that. Yeah, that is like my favorite cosmetic ever in this game. The next CTU we're going to be talking about is the GROM or the GROM, and they are the Polish operators. It's Ella or Zofia. This is actually a very tough one because I don't feel strongly about either of these. They're not bad. They're just, they're actually both very good. It's just I don't play them that often. But I'll probably have to go with Zofia. If you had asked me about a year ago, I would have absolutely told you I hate Zofia and I'll never touch her in my life. However, recently, within about the past, year, I've been playing her a whole lot more. I love her. She's a very, very good entry fragger or just very good at holding angles. As for Ella, she's not what she once was. She used to be the best operator in the game and cause problems every round. But, yeah, gonna have to go with the Zofia girl. The next CTU we're going to be looking at is the 707, and this is very easy for me. It comes down to Dokkaebi or Vigil, and there's a reason why Vigil's my logo. He's my favorite aesthetically operator in the game. I just think he's cool. I love his backstory, the fact that, he's basically Korean Batman, as Russian Badger would say. I love everything about this character. I think he has one of the most unique backstories in the game, and I would love to see them, explore this more. That's not a knock to Dokkaebi. She's very, very cool. It's just Vigil, his backstory, and everything about him cosmetically, I adore. Dokkaebi definitely has the better gadget and, in my opinion, the better playstyle. However, you can't knock Vigil's weapon kit and backstory. Okay, so now we're into the operators that are split CTUs. So I'm just gonna start saying them by season, even if they're not a split CTU. So we're gonna go with Operation Chimera, and this is down to Finka or Lion, and Lion definitely. I don't like Finka. I've been very, very strongly about that. I just don't think she has a place on the offensive side. She definitely does some things good for the lower tier players of like silver and bronze and copper. However, once you get a gold and you know how to control your recoil, she's practically useless. As for Lion, I mean, I know after the nerf he's still useless, but he's more useful than Finka, so that's that. Next is Operation Parabellum, and this comes down to Alibi and Maestro, and this once again is a very tough one, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Alibi. I don't necessarily like playing Maestro. It's crazy because I love playing Echo, but I can't play Maestro. I think his kit is amazing. I think everything about him is amazing. I just don't have fun playing him. When it comes to Alibi, though, I think her gameplay is just completely unique. You're not going to get anything else like it if you play another operator. And I also like her guns. With that said, Maestro, once again, is definitely the better operator. It's just I feel like I have more fun playing Alibi because of her unique playstyle. Next is another split CTU, and it is Operation Grim Sky. This was, probably my least favorite season of Siege so far. I don't know if it rivals with Operation Health, but it's definitely up there. Grim Sky was just not a good season for me. I absolutely hated both of the operators. I'm sorry to say that to you, Maverick, but I did. It comes down to Clash and Maverick, and I hate Clash. I think Clash is stupid. I don't like the way she looks or anything, and I just don't like the character. However, with Maverick, I do like his, aesthetic design. I just think that his gadget and his kit could be a little bit better. Much like Grim Sky, Operation Wind Bastion was just not a good season for me. I got out of Siege both of those seasons and just didn't feel like playing it. I burnt myself out because of Parabellum. Nomad is definitely my more favorite operator from this. I don't like Nomad or Kaid that much, but I do have to say they're both very good operators. Nomad, the traps are very, very cool. I think it's a unique gadget that no one else on the attacking side has. With Kaid, those electro claws are definitely very powerful if used the right way, and he has a very cool DMR. Next, we have Operation Burnt Horizon, and definitely got to go with Mozzie here. Mozzie just looks cool. His dirt bike helmet is what makes the character stand out. That's what people will always know him with. And I like his gadget. I think his gadget is something unique and cool that can hack drones, all that. You'll find that I like a lot of the operators that have unique gadgets or unique playstyles. Gridlock definitely does too, but I think her gadget is stupid. I really do. I don't see a point in using her gadget unless the bomb has been planted or something like that. And she just doesn't look good. I'm sorry, she just doesn't look good. The next season is Operation Phantom Sight, and that comes down to Nock or Warden. And this is a tough one because I really like Warden's, Secret Service classiness. He looks very, very classy and like a gentleman. And then you have Nock, who looks spooky as fuck. And I think I'm going to have to go with Nock just because she is Vigil and Chimera mixed. She's basically Vigil. I like that. I like the spookiness of Vigil, so I'm going to have to go with Nock because I like the spookiness of her. Lastly, we come down to Goyo and Amaru, and this is very, very easy for me. As you all seen in the video where I tried out both of these operators on the TTS, I absolutely disliked Amaru, and I just loved Goyo. I was in love with Goyo's playstyle, so yeah. My favorite operator from the new season is Goyo. I love his vector. I love his gadget. He's just very, very fun. So, what do you think of my opinion? Don't be rude about it. Just, respectfully disagree. Comment down below your guys' favorite CTU and who your favorite operator is within that CTU. And I will see you guys later. Peace.